Have you joined the fastest growing fantasy motorsports app yet? On Grid Rival, you can join leagues with your friends and manage your own fantasy team on what race fans are calling, hands down, the best fantasy motorsport app out there. F1 and MotoGP leagues are now live for the 2021 season. Joining a league on Grid Rival will make every race more exciting, more engaging, and of course, more competitive. Download Grid Rival now on your iPhone or Android smartphone. Grid Rival is an unofficial application and not associated with Formula One, MotoGP, or any of their athletes.
If there's one thing every car guy hates, it's cleaning the garage. Do you want to take most of the time and hassle out of that job? Then call Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Agnes and her crew will have your garage, shop, basement, or even your porch looking great all the time. With unique patterns and designs, plus the ability to incorporate your logo or any artwork, your space will never have looked better. Installation is done in 1 day, guaranteed, and Zone Garage offers a 20-year warranty on the top coat. Their coatings are durable, anti-slipped, and impact resistant. Give them a call at 570-856-6067. That's 570-856-6067 for Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
I'm Ryan Newman, and since I started with Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives, I found out that some people think that they can't be an organ donor. The truth is, anyone can sign up to be an organ donor.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyone can sign up to be an organ donor. So don't count yourself out because somebody's counting on you. Go to driventosavelives.org and sign up today.
But my heart's going to you, Ryan.
Love that shirt.
And we would like to welcome everybody to Linda Speedway. For those of you watching at the track and those of you listening at home on the National Racing Network, we welcome you to another great Friday night of racing here at Linda Speedway. 5 classes for $5. The deal is back. We've got 5 divisions in action tonight. And the headliners for the evening, it is All-Star Slingshot Speed Week. They're making their second appearance of the week so far after racing last night at Action Track USA. We've got both the All-Star Slingshots and the Junior Slingshots here tonight. The Micros are back after a few week absence from Linda's Speedway. The Mount Gretna Roller Rink 270s will be joined by the Hyper Racing Hoosier Tire Wingless 600s and the Appalachian Auto LLC Chargers 2 weeks ago had a 3-wide finish for the win, so we know they've got excitement in them as well. And that is your lineup for this evening, the 5 divisions that are here. We're in the midst of warm-ups currently here at Linda's Speedway. The All-Star Slingshots and the Junior Slingshots just concluded. And the fastest drivers in both warm-up sessions were also the 2 drivers that won last night's features in Action Track USA in Kutztown. Dave Kerrigan, the guy that's been undefeated here, 8 for 8, and got the win last night at Action Track, the kickoff Slingshot Speed Week. He was quickest in warm-ups for the All-Star Slingshots. And Chase Schott, 2-time winner here this season, and also the winner last night, was quickest in warm-ups for the Junior Slingshots. Now we've got the 270s out on the racetrack. 15 of them are here tonight, so they're split into groups of 8 and 7 for warm-ups, and they're out on the racetrack right now. Among those on the racetrack right now is the point leader and defending champion Mike Boyer, who exits in turn number 2 after the conclusion of his warm-up session. He is second quickest overall. Scott Gingrich, quickest of anybody, a 12.887 second lap time, not by much over Boyer. A 12.891 is the lap time for the defending champ. Dakota Bartlett in the 29X is followed by Dan Boyer and Jason Klinger. That's your top 5. through the first session. Have one more group remaining for the 270s. Then the wingless 600s are the only group tonight that needs a consi, as they have 29 cars here tonight. They will be on the racetrack next for warm-ups. And the Chargers, 17 of them here this evening. They will be the final ones on track for warm-ups before we get into our heat racing for the evening. Pretty straight up night, nothing too fancy. Warm-ups, heat races, consies if needed, which only the 600s need one, and then the 5 features to close out the evening. Green flag is in the air for warm-up group number 2. You've got 5 cars out here for the 270s right now. The 3Y is Zachary Young. He's followed by the 11 of Brian Heist. The 23 of Courtney Cup, they all race down the backstretch and off to turn number 3. And out in turn number 2, that's the 19 of Matt Fernsler. And the 11G, that is Brandon Gibble behind the wheel of that car. Coming off the exit of turn 4 now. Looks like Gibble so far is quickest of anybody. 6 overall, 13.361. Now Brian Heist, who picked up a win here last season. He goes to 5th quick, 13.095. Cracking the top 5 as the checkered flag falls on this final warm-up group for the 270s, and doesn't look like anyone's going to have anything for Scott Gingrich's quickest time. They will not. 12.887 seconds is going to be the quick time of hot laps set by Scott Gingrich. Mike Boyer, Dakota Bartlett, Dan Boyer, and Brian Heist going to complete your top 5 at the conclusion of 270 hot laps. Now the wingless 600s, they'll be on track next. That speed's going to have to pay off for Gingrich because he starts at the back of his heat race. 8th and final car in heat race number 1 is Scott Gingrich. So as we mentioned, 29 wingless 600s here tonight. Guy that won at Hamlin Speedway last weekend, Sean Dove, works his way off into turns number 1 and 2. Pretty regular driver here at Linda's Speedway. As he exits the corner, he leads his group on to the racetrack. He's got the 44 of Rodney Westafer, the 4B of Bobby Butler, the 88J, the Big Show, Joey Amanti. The 53 is Toby Blumenshine right behind him. 28 is Dustin Degler. The 14 is Jason Swavely. They are among the group on the racetrack now. 49 is Ben Ernst, the 4-time winner this season. Logan Rumsey right behind him in that Keller Contracting 41. Despite missing a race earlier in the season, Logan Rumsey still has a very outside chance at the championship. He's 4th in points right now with about, actually I believe exactly 6 races to go in the season before we crown a champion. Crown a champion for both the wingless and the wing 600s on September 24th. And Rumsey goes to the top of the time charts after group number 1, 13.249 second lap time for the guy that's won 2 wingless 600 races and 2 winged 600 races here at Linda's this season. Jason Swavely, Sean Dove, Toby Blumenshine, and Joey Amanti is your top 5 through one group. Out on the track now, the driver 3rd in points in that well-built Holmes number 61 machine. Only 7 points behind championship leader Matt Warner. That's Ryan Kunkel working his way off into turns 1 and 2 in the 61 machine. He is followed by the 21 of Mason Beinhauer, the 163, that's Jeremy Harshman. The 11H is Holden Ekman. The 42 is Jeff Sechrist. Garrett Smith in the 2S, runner-up earlier this season in a wingless 600 race. Kenny Beinhauer, runner-up in a wing 600 race, follows him into 1 and 2. And Dawson Landis in the 43D completes that group of 3 cars off into 1 and 2. The 56 of Tyler Henry coming under the flag stand now. He's followed by the 33 of Dylan Martin. And that is your group of cars on track for group number 2 for wingless 600 hot laps. Looks like trouble for Dylan Martin. He's going to pull to the infield off the pace in turn number 4 as the field gets the green flag to begin their 3 laps to shake everything down, get a feel for the track. As the surface comes into full bloom on this steamy mid-August night. Ryan Kunkel to the top of the time charts on lap number 1, 13.232 second lap time. For driver number 61, has shown a lot of speed, a lot of consistency this season. That's why he's in the championship fight as we close in on the end. And he is quickest of anybody. As group number 2 gets the checker, he goes even quicker on his third and final lap at a 13.187 for Ryan Kunkel. That will be the fastest lap through 2 groups. Logan Rumsey is second with a 13.249. Jason Swavely to third, 13.264. Sean Dove and Garrett Smith going to complete your top 5. The top 2 in points, separated by 4 points entering this evening. Just about for onto the racetrack. Behind Dakota Bartlett in the 54 is the defending champion Brandon Heist in the 99. And car number 1, that is Joshua Winters, following behind him, and in between he and the point leader, Matt Warner, in the 98, off into turns 1 and 2. Following them is the 08 of Patrick Kern. The 24, that's Logan Road. The 4B of Bobby Butler, the 92 of Jake Winters, and the 39 of Richie Hartman, along with last year's runner-up, the 22H of Fred Heinley. Second and final group for the Chargers, and the final warm-up group of the evening is on the racetrack right now. As we mentioned, 17 of them here tonight, and included is the winner from 2 weeks ago, Paul Lambert, off the exit of turn number 2. He is in this group. He beat Chucky Kimmel and Ed Hollenbach in that 3-wide finish 2 weeks ago, the last time we were racing here at Linda's Speedway. Checkered flag flies on the final group for the Chargers. Okay, fans, at this time, we ask if you could all please rise. Gentlemen, please relax for the playing of our national anthem as we are America. And with that, fans, it is time to go racing here at Linda's Speed. All of you for coming out on what's turned out to be a pretty gorgeous night. Didn't look like it was going to be that way a couple hours ago, but it's pretty beautiful out there right now. Perfect mid-August evening for some racing. As we mentioned, 5 classes are in action tonight. We'll have junior slingshot heat races coming up first. Then the 270s, 600s, and Chargers will come out for their heat races. That'll be your order for the evening, as we've talked about. Of course, this is the second night for All-Star Slingshot Speed Week. They were slated to race on Wednesday at Shellhammers. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had other plans in store, but then they got things kicked off last night at Action Track USA. Dave Kerrigan got the win in the All-Star Slingshots. Chase Schott was the winner for the Junior Slingshots. Now here we are tonight for night number 2. They'll be at Lancos Clyde Martin Memorial Speedway tomorrow night, and they will conclude All-Star Slingshot back at Action Track USA on Sunday. That is when they'll close things out as part of Slingshot Speed Week. So excited to see the action tonight for them. 21 All-Stars here tonight and 9 Junior Slingshots part of the lineup. So it'll 9 car here. It's 8 laps in length. For the All-Star Slingshots, 11 and 10 apiece. 7 for the 270s, then 10, 10, 9 for the 600s, and 9 and 8 for the Chargers. That'll be your divisions for tonight's heat race. Have 5 race chasing awards up for grabs tonight. We want to read them off while we have the opportunity to. 5 awards tonight. $25 from Groff Motorsports. $25 from Fredericksburg Eagle Hotel. $25 from the Race Chasing Sticker Fund. $25 from Aunt Deb. And $25 from Keegan Simmons Photography. Those are the Race Chasing Awards for this evening here at Linda's Speedway. Remember, to be eligible for Race Chasing Awards, you have to have the Race Chasing sticker on your race car. The Race Chasing Award Fund wishes the best of luck to all drivers throughout the course of the 2021 racing season. This is event number 93, where they've put up awards this season at various tracks throughout Pennsylvania and the Northeast. Okay, so here we go. Heat number 1 on the evening is coming out onto the racetrack right now, and here's how they go off for the Junior Slingshot Heat Race. Hendricks in car number 7 will start from the pole position, and she'll have Liam Barton in the 16 on her outside. The 18 of CJ Kim and the 15 of Tim are going to start in row number 2. Han in the 42 and the 8 of Parker Hendricks start in row 3. Chase Schott, who was fastest in warm-ups and the winner last night, starts on the inside of the final row. He's got Hayden Kim on his outside. Jaden Pierce, who was slated to start 4th, is a no-show for this heat race. They're going to try to get him repaired for the 20-lap feature later on this evening. Okay, lights are out. Got to keep that front row even there before they get to the backstretch start zone. With Abby Hendricks and Liam Barton on the front row. Who's it going to be tonight in the Junior Slingshots? We're going to get one step closer to finding out as the heat race gets underway. Flag is in the air. 3 and 4. Abby Hendricks away to the point. Here comes CJ Kim on the inside. They're 3 wide off into turn number 1 as Chase Zimmer is trying to make speed up the middle. He'll try to cut it to the bottom now, but can't drop. Got Dylan Hahn on his inside, and side by side for third off into turn 4 behind the front 2. Abby Hendricks and CJ Kim. Side by side, looks like Hahn is going to take that spot away. Now look on the inside of Kim, coming off of turn number 2. Dylan Hahn going to go for the race, or not quite for the race, just 3, but got pinched down on the body. Kim out as they continue to race behind. Abby Hendricks hits 5 cars in a clump. A good drive up for Dylan Hahn. He's going to get the race lead off the turn number 3. Move that 42 car through to the point as Abby Hendricks back to second. And now she's got a battle with CJ Kim. And here comes Chase Schott on the inside. 3 wide for second off into turn 1. And Schott is going to come out with the spot at the exit of turn number 2. Two-time winner here this season in the junior slingshots, and the winner last night trying to keep his winning ways going as he's going to work on the back bumper now off into turn number 1 with 4 down and 4 to go in the heat race. It is Hahn, your leader, Schott in second. They have gapped CJ Kim and Chase Zimmer now by a couple of car lengths. Those two going to scrap it up for the 3rd spot off turn number 4, while Abby Hendricks runs 5th right in front of Parker Hendricks, Liam Barton, and Kim. Those are your 8 starters in that order. Side by side, battles on between Parker and Abby off into turns 3 and 4. That is 4. It's like Parker's going to come out on top of it. As Chase Schott was able to get through to the race lead over Dylan Hahn. Now he's going to try to pull away here as they come back to turns 3 and 4. Back to the white flag. Chase Schott sees 1 lap to go in the heat race. Dylan Hahn gap is going. Doesn't look like there's going to be a chance for any spot on the final lap as Chase Schott is going to take the checkered flag. He'll take home the win, and I believe he will start on pole for tonight's junior slingshot feature. He is your winner. Dylan Hahn comes home 2nd. Chase Zimmer is 3rd. CJ Kim 4th. Parker Hendricks completes your top 5. Abby Hendricks was 6th. Liam Barton 7th. Hayden Kim 8th. And Jaden Pierce did not start. They'll try to get his 74 car back out for the feature. And if they can, he will start in 9th. That was impressive for Schott. He started 8th, or 7th, I should say, of the 8 cars in that heat race and was able to work his way to the front over the course of 8 laps. No doubt he's established himself as the one to beat this evening. Have to see now who the one to beat for the All-Star Slingshots is, and if it's what we've seen so far being any indication, that's probably going to be Dave Kerrigan. He will start 6th in this heat race after being fastest in warm-ups. He's trying to make it 9 for 9 this season at Linda Speedway. He had not lost an All-Star Slingshot this year. Tonight, later in the year, and then the World Week. What a year it's been for Dave Kerrigan. So coming to the green this time by Ryan Raidline, Kyle Harvey on row number 1, Chuck Ware at Bieber row 2, Blair Shanley, Webster in row 4, Faith John Heberlinger in row 5, and Taylor Mills starts in row number 6 as the green flag is in the air. We're racing. Heat number Bay is away to the point in turn number 1, but here comes Brett Bieber from the outside of row 2. He's going to try to make something happen as Kerrigan gets through behind him. Brett Bieber going to work on the back of Kyle Harvey through turns 3 and 4. Hold on. On the radio now, cut it to the inside. Begin to the field comes out down the back stretch. 3 front 3 Bieber, then Raidline is battles on.
Okay, everybody. Sounds like we are having some pretty massive audio issues here from Linda's Speedway. This is Chris Graham at National Racing Network Master Control. We're going to get Linda's to log back out and relog in, do a little bit of troubleshooting on our end, and make sure everything's going to sound good for you here as the rest of the night goes on. We'd ask you to be patient with us, but we are going to leave timing and scoring up so you can at least follow along that way. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it. Once again, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in here to Linda's Speedway Live on the National Racing Network. Having some internet connectivity issues out there in Jonestown. We are working with the racetrack at the moment, trying to get everything squared back away for you. Until then, we have timing and scoring up, but that also looks like it's having some connectivity issues. So looks like it's more than just the connection on our end here. We will do our best to get everything back to you as quickly as possible.
Campbell and Shear side by side for the lead in turn one. Side Randall is your race leader. On the flag stand, battle's on for second. Here comes Mickey on the inside of Shear. That is the battle for second. It wasn't much of a battle, Miss Kelsey. Kelsey got turned around, but point kept it. your leader. Battles on for third. Shakes it away. Courtney Cup in turns 1 and 2. Fifth was good. Cross now. Put the pressure on. Great lead. And Gingrich, that is your time. They all run fast that time. He's trying to go to work on Fernsler for the runner-up spot off turn 2. Side by side into the gap. Wheel. Gingrich. Off turn 1 lap. So Scott King going to come out of turn number 4 from last first, the fastest car in wins for the Mount Gretna Royal Ring. Sheer Matt your top 4. They all draw. Austin Mikowski was coming. Top and Elijah. Number 2 onto the racetrack. 4 will be officially the top 2 in Mike Boyer, your point on the evening. 500 tonight. Third place back of Boyer in the chat. He is just chapter. Boyer that is over 2 and the and complete your car lineup for heating up in the 270s. Still going to the green flag this time. R4 in the side. Bartlett looking for a way to get through as Brian Heist is going to take over the second spot. Brandon slots back into third, and Bartlett now fourth, back to 3 and 4 on the inside of Jason Klinger. Mike Boyer is gone on that first lap, checked out by 0.8 of a second. Battle continues on between the Heist boys. Brian and Brandon off to turn number 3. Brandon trying to have a look on Brian Heist. Couldn't make it happen, though. Brian's going to hang on to the position. Dakota Bartlett in fourth. Dan Boyer now working his way up inside the top 5. He gets past Chase. Cross to see the flags. This next hit point lead. Centering the seat, I do believe.
Okay, everybody, looks like the audio issues are not improving, and we're also not getting any data out of Race Monitor either. So unfortunately, it looks like this may be the end of the night for the broadcast here from Linda's Speedway. Keep an eye on their Facebook pages and the website, and you'll be able to get all of the updated results and information as the evening goes on. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here. We appreciate you hanging out with us here while we at least tried to get the races on the air. But with that, we are going to head off the air now, and we will see you back here next Friday night for more real-world racing action from Linda's Speedway. Keep your eye out. August 23rd, I believe it is, Monday, the West End Fair races will air exclusively here on the National Racing Network. Going to be a little bit of a guerrilla underground type broadcast, but we figure we'll give you guys a bonus heads up on that for hanging out with us. So once again, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon, everybody. Have a good night.